Well, we are loading into Cursed Hollow now. This is a round of 16 game here on the 4th Community Cup for Heroes of the Storm. I'm Madals, of course. With me is Tetcha, and it's mYinsanity versus i2HardHotS. We've got some very interesting team compositions. I'd say the picks and bans definitely going in favour of i2Hard, but mYinsanity, one of the most formidable teams in the world, definitely in Europe. It'll be interesting to see how they work. Give us a rundown of who's spawning for which team.
Alright, so going to the top lane as the Zagara, we have Araragi. On the Nova, we have Shinobu, myi Lowell. On the Anubrag, Ace of Spades on his patented Ufa, and Freds will be on the Tyrael. And on the right-hand side, in Team Red for i2HardHotS, we have Raider at the top lane, which is Lestra. We have Grimscal on the Tychus, Konus once again on that Arthas, Leoric on the Sonya, and in the bot lane, on their own once again, is Arkham on the Brightwing, who is a king, or I guess it would be queen.
It would be a queen. I had a very scary experience with Brightwing when I was at DreamHack Stockholm.
I thought you were going to say something completely different there. I'm not going to say there. All right.
It was very scary. I was in the Blizzard streaming area doing some work for StarCraft for Blizzard there, and well, there was a giant life-size Brightwing staring me in the face for the entire event I was working.
Could it talk? Because that would have been fantastic.
It couldn't talk. It was just a still image, but when you caught it out the corner of your eye, it was scary. But enough about that. We've got quite a lot of bush waiting. Or waiting on here. Brightwing knows it though, just staying right by that gate.
If you're in a solo lane and you don't see your opponent, or you see your opponent acting weird, you don't move out of position here. Brightwing going to fire off a couple shots early, going to see if he can catch out. Oh god, they've been rumbled! And now we're going to see a 3 versus 3 fight in this bottom lane. Konus going in, gets the ice onto Shinobu. Lau comes in, gets the CT down onto Konus. Shinobu back it up, but Grimscal has made his way down. Fred is coming in, and down goes 3 players for myi. And once again, i2Hard getting an incredible early game engage, and that puts them 3 kills ahead at 1 minute.
That is absolutely brilliant. They countered that bushwhacking, trying to come down there from mYinsanity with the 3-on-3, but bringing down Tychus for the extra damage. His grenade was able to knock back some of mYinsanity and get that amazing 3-kill advantage at the 1 minute mark, pretty much.
Yeah, I would like to point out this is quite common for myi to give away a few kills in the early game, but we will still have to see how this goes further on, because that shows the sheer potential of, just like we pointed out, possibly consider some better picks for i2Hard here. And here we go. Lowell and Shinobu attempting to make a lightning strike twice. Just going to force Arkham back out of lane there. And Shinobu hovering around as well, waiting for Arkham to possibly make a mistake. But Arkham not having any of it, just hovering back, being patient. And it's the same on the top lane. We're just seeing a bit of patience. Lestra knows he can't really 1v1 Zagara, so just hanging back, trying to get XP, throwing a couple skill shots now and again, and just dodging as much damage as possible.
Now we've got a very early Knights camp being taken by i2Hard. They're grabbing that with a nice little roam from Arthas and Sonya, who are going up towards top. Of course, Zagara up there, and it's got to be very, very careful. Could get caught if not too careful. And this is actually really nice for them. As they roam up, the first tribute spawning right beneath them.
Indeed, very good timing for them, and this does mean, because they were seen by the tribute, and if you walk over the tribute when it is spawning, you can be seen. They've been spotted, so they're just going to help clear this top lane, just get themselves an advantage. And however, there are now 3 members of myi here. There's now 5 members of both teams here. Tychus is a bit far out, but the engagement has happened. Leoric being dropped very low, and Leoric does go down, but it looks like Shinobu also going to be picked off. It's currently 1 for 1. Arthas is going to get killed off. Ufa may follow him. Arthas did in this game, gets killed off by Lowell there, but now Fred gets polymorphed, having to back away, doesn't want to be engaged upon. Lowell going on to Arkham. Arkham healing up Lestra very nicely here. Lestra hasn't even popped his passive yet at this point, I'm pretty sure. Araragi dropping so much, and the passive didn't even get to pop there, just completely gibbed, and myi takes the team fight and takes the first tribute.
That was a really nice comeback for them, and what I want to touch on is that the level advantage that was gained from those early 3 kills for i2HardHotS had subsided by then. mYinsanity had done a great job of farming all the lanes up in order to level that back out. So it was a level 6-on-6 fight, 5-on-5. But mYinsanity really showing good control.
Indeed. Could not agree more. Very well played by mYinsanity, just hanging by their lanes, even though they haven't actually taken their mercs yet. Now they have map control. They have level advantage and they have map control, so now they're taking their mercs, as opposed to the really early merc captures that we saw from i2HardHotS. Just a slightly different style of play here. It's quite interesting to see.
i2Hard, Kronos, Connors actually doing a great job here with Arthas, just checking on those cams, seeing if they had taken the mercs yet, and just basically seeing if they were attempting to take them. Now they have map control, but not going to find anyone to pick off. Although we do have
Lystra.
Sonya coming over as well.
Oh, Lystra. I'm looking at the top lane at the moment. They're probably going to attempt to steal the hard cap here, but top lane, Reyna was very much out of position there, but he was able to back out before Lowell and Shinobu decided to engage. And this does mean that he's not going to get ganked, just going to be able to pick up his fountain, and will now begin to head down to bot lane so we can begin the fight for that tribute. But while this is happening, i2Hard easily able to sneak that night camp, and now they're in pretty good position to try and pincer maneuver.
Oh, nice pick off in the top lane, actually. We had Reyna taken down there by a Nubrak.
Must be 3 people are completely out of position for the tribute, so mYi will be giving this up. They'll be dropping a bit of harass. Fred, you can see, they're throwing in his sword. Just going to delay it for a little bit, but they're definitely giving this tribute up. Not going to let.
Well, they're gaining a lot for it, though, Tetra.
Exactly.
They're pushing through on this top gate. They've got Siege Giants. Actually, the Fort could seriously be in danger. Reyna frantically trying to get back there.
Fort is definitely going to die. Zagara, incredibly good at killing him. So confident, just going to kill the fountain as well. Fort will go down, and somehow mY have continued to delay this tribute. It's still not been taken. Incredible player. Ace of Spades getting ready for the next delay. Gets it again. And this is just torment at this point. i2Hard, they've been here for a while. Just go kill the Tyrael. He's right there. He has less escape route than Ace of Spades. And there we go. He's trying again. I would like to see Tyrael actually teleport in here just deny. But nope, there's a smite. And they're still delaying it. And because they're delaying it, mY are also taking the Golem up in the top lane.
This is an incredibly early Golem that's going to get taken.
It's actually forced them to back off. They're going to take the tribute as well.
Well, that's just painful. Of course, getting this Skull Golem is so important. Grave Golem's incredibly powerful, and it's just going to be pushing away top quite relentlessly. This is also going to apply a lot of map pressure, so when the third tribute spawns, there's going to be 2 areas that is going to be a lot of concern. There's a Grave Golem and Siege Giants up top lane for i2HardHotS to deal with. Plus, if mYinsanity get the next tribute, they curse them. So with that curse, they're going to have a lot of pushing potential. Unfortunately for i2Hard, they've got to be in multiple places at once, and the second Grave Golem is going to get taken as well.
Indeed, mY using incredible play, just taking control of the entire map here. They have control. They've forced i2Hard to be somewhere else. They're not even worried about the tribute spawning, which it will spawn quite soon, but they're not even worried. And that, I would like to point out how important it is that they basically won a tribute fight in a 4 versus 2 situation. That is incredible.
The Grave Golem up top, still pushing hard. Got all the way through to the fort here. And that in itself is going to be a bit annoying. If that keep goes down, there will be a lot of issues. Add in the Grave Golem now pushing bot lane. When the tribute spawns, which should be momentarily, that's even more map pressure.
The tribute will spawn, I think, in about 20 maybe. Oh, no, there it is. In fact, I predicted it wrong. So the Golem, they're just going to push with the Golem, but now they're just going to try and draw away i2Hard here. But i2Hard currently a bit busy taking their own hard camp. They're finally all mobilizing, getting ready to move to that tribute as a group, rather than getting caught out going alone. Brightwing TPing in. And here's the team fight straight away. Lowell gets in there. Ace of Spades already engaged one in the back, but Leora gets popped so quickly. Nice devouring maul there, completely disabling Brightwing, so the heals are down. And this is going to be a 5-0 there. Oh, Roggy actually dropping quite low, but it's not enough. 5-0 in favor of mY, and they're just going to pick up that tribute and go to town on that bot lane. They're going to take the easy camp as well. That wasn't even fair.
With the Siege Giants, with, of course, that Grave Golem doing nice, and now the curse. i2HardHotS is in a lot of pain. It's 11 kills to 4, 6 forts to 4 as well, and a big level advantage, a solid 3 level advantage at the moment for mYinsanity.
Yeah, but I would like to point out, as I said earlier, Nova did in fact take Gathering Power, and she's on 8 kills at the moment. I'm not sure how many she got before Gathering Power, but I'm pretty sure she's, if not at, she is nearing her max stacks, so she's going to be getting a big bonus, I believe, an 8% bonus to, or a 12% bonus, in fact, to her AP, which is just huge amounts of damage on all of her abilities. But at the moment, mY just hanging back, waiting for someone to make a mistake.
The curse, of course, is allowing the top lane to push beautifully as well, all by its lonesome. So while mYinsanity are keeping all of i2Hard busy down in the bot lane, top's just going nicely for him.
Indeed, the mid is in fact not doing terribly. It's pushed up for them. Just
and Nubarak's going in here with the bot lane. There is the orbital strike, and down immediately goes Tychus and Bribewing. Third kill there. Sonya will get taken out. Arthur's dying as well. Poor Reyna, he's trying to run for it, but Nova's chasing him out.
Yeah, the curse is now over, so Listra will in fact get away. That's a 4-for-1 though. And MYI, there's like 15 seconds till the enemy spawns. They're going to get as much damage onto this core as possible. Need to be careful. Reyna can actually still do quite a bit of damage, but it's actually over. They can easily do enough damage here, and that's GG. And Grimscowl, in fact, just left the game. He's so sure it's over. And that is GG. MYI taking the game in 9 minutes 34 seconds.
That is one of the quickest competitive games I have seen. mYinsanity, while they didn't have the greatest start, they had an absolute sensational comeback at that first Tribute fight. And from there, it was just a domination. They used the map control. Taking both the Grave Golems early was an absolute nightmare for i2Hard. And really, it was just snowballing from their early advantage. But, well, Techo, I asked you this in the last series as well. Who is your MVP of this game, and who could have done better?
Well, my MVP I'll do one for each team. My MVP for i2HardHotS definitely got to be the Arthas. Once again, Codus was able to help get that early game kill. It was such a good counter gank. Really thought that was going to go really badly for Ace of Spades in the bot lane, but just that immense engage. Tychus did a good job as well, but I still have to go with Conus for i2Hard, whereas on the side of mYi, probably gonna be Shinobu. Like, he did a good job. He did exactly what Nova should do. He died twice, but he was able to get his max stacks and then just picked off people as he did. Precision Strike, interesting choice. A lot of Novas taking triple tap nowadays, but it was perfect for this particular comp with the amount of CC it had, because there's no way they are dodging.
Well, that of course is the end of the round of 16.